Investigators by John Patrick Green. Investigators is copyright by John Patrick Green, and it's published by First Second. Previously on Investigators. Meanwhile, all over town, Mango is tracking the chocolate microchips. Beep, beep, beep. Man, wherever this culprit went, they sure took the long way to get there. Wait a minute.
Well then, next time I'll drive. Fine, my license is expired anyway.
Mango, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be following the cake crumbs. I did. The signal led me right here. Well, not right here. It led me all over town. Hold up. If the tracker led you here, and the head scientist is here, then this was an inside job. The head scientist was inside the factory with the cake and the invention. The cake must have been meant to sneak the invention out. What about Bob? Bob was clearly his partner, who double-crossed him, set off the explosion as a distraction, and made off with the invention for himself. I don't know. Drop that brain! I really shouldn't. This man is the criminal! Wake up! You were gonna steal the money ray thing! The cake was your idea! Confess!
I confess, I know it was wrong.
Aha!
I ate some of the cake, even though it's not my birthday.
It's true. According to his ID, today's not his birthday. And look, I sliced him open and found a slice of cake.
If he was going to sneak the device out in the cake, why would he eat the cake?
I don't think this mystery is solved yet, Brash.
You're right, Mango. What are we missing? If only we had the tape from that news helicopter. Hold this. Wait! I happen to know that news helicopter, and if he were here, he'd want you to have this.
Have what?
Give me 1 second. Ah, here you go.
Thanks?
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to saving that man's life. Nurse, where were we?
Well, I was eating this cake. But maybe we should put back this brain.
Correct. And who knows? If I put this brain in just right, maybe this scientist will be even smarter than he was before.
Wow, that would be news.
Let's get back to the bakery and watch this news footage. Brash, what's wrong?
Mango, this investigation has me worried that something bad is going to happen.
At the bakery? Brash, we're partners. I trust you with my life. So whatever you think will happen...
Mango, the last time I went undercover at a bakery, my partner died.
Oh!
I lost one partner, and now I'm afraid of losing another.
I'm so sorry, Brash. I didn't know. But fear is no reason to give up. We're investigators, not investa-quitters. You won't lose me, and I won't lose you. You may think you've hit rock bottom, but you can go even lower, into the sewer. Now let's flush ourselves down the nearest toilet and gator done. Speaking of the sewer, if you don't mind me asking, how'd you get like this?
I do mind. But now that you mention it, maybe my origin story will help you with your task. I wasn't always a tasty treat, but I always had a taste for justice. I was once a good guy, Gustavo. A crocodile named Daryl. But then a catastrophe changed all that.
Oh? What happened?
I fell into a vat of radioactive cracker dough. I thought I was going to die. Instead, I became one with the dough. Machines rolled me out and baked me into individual saltines. Then I was packaged and put on a truck and shipped off to who knows where. Inside the box, I felt myself growing. Thanks to the radiation. Or maybe it was the rapid rise yeast. I combined with all the other me crackers and burst through that vacuum seal, forevermore to be known as...
Crackerdile?
What? No, Crackerdile. Because I'm a crocodile. Though Crackerdile does kind of work. But no, if I went by Crackerdile, someone might recognize me by the name. As Crackerdile, I could be any crocodile who fell into a vat of radioactive cracker dough and came back to life.
Are there a lot of those running around?
No, I'm all alone, Gustavo. Life since my evolution hasn't been kind. The transformation may have granted me the strength of a giant saltine, but it also made me weak to moisture and hungry vermin.
Then why do you live in the sewer? It's full of both moisture and vermin.
I might be the crumbling remains of a cracker on the outside, but I'm still a crocodile on the inside.
Well, you will crumble no more after you get inside. And then come out of this baking mold.
With your super dough, I'll be invincible. Soon the world will bask in the fresh from the oven heat of Crackerdile, rebaked.
This will make you more of a cookie, really. Or maybe a biscuit.
Just get on with it, Mustachio. Oh, that's cold.
Now's my chance. Back in the battered down kitchen. Okay, here we go. Oh, down there. That's the reporter interviewing one of the scientists. I didn't see him at the factory.
That must be Scientist Bob.
Then the cake and the guy who ordered it show up.
Now that I think about it, why was he in a raincoat when the sun was out?
Beats me. And then the guard wheels the cake inside.
Wait! Go back! Enhance! That guy didn't just deliver the cake, he got inside the cake!
It was an inside job after all. An inside the cake job. Okay, so this guy in the cake gets wheeled into the factory. And then here we see Scientist Bob run out the front gate.
I bet he's the angry scientist the security dude ran into. Bob must be giving the guy in the cake the go signal to set off the explosion.
Jamboree! Then the head scientist assistant calls everyone back inside. And boom! Oh man, look at that. There's a lot of smoke. Can't make much out.
Stop! Freeze right there. Are those horns? Double enhance. Triple enhance. Give it all the enhance!
That's a triceratops!
Not just any triceratops. That's Houdino, the dinosaur escape artist.
That means the guy in the raincoat was a hooded Houdino, an escape artist and master of disguise, apparently. Junior Assistant Baker Marie, where's the store copy of the receipt for the giant birthday cake?
Here.
If he paid with a credit card, we can track where else he's been.
Drat! He paid cash. How are we gonna find him now? Breaking news! All over the city, money is disappearing into thin air. This is CC Boring Stories in the Action News Now studio. The city's banks are empty. 1 minute the money was there, the next it was gone. Poof. It's like someone has a laser beam that can suck up money through walls. One thing's for sure, if your money's in a safe, your money isn't safe.
Great! Now there's a crime wave! With that scientific breakthrough, Houdino doesn't even need to break in to make a breakout.
So if Scientist Bob hired Houdino to steal that invention, how does that connect to Gustavo's disappearance?
Huh? Oh, which one of you is pretending to be Gustavo this time? I mean, Chef Mustachio is missing again? What? That's like so cray.
Who do you keep texting?
Bob?
Could that be Scientist Bob?
Yes. And when the guard told us Bob's phone said Jamboree, what he actually saw was the name Jab Marie. Bob was talking to Junior Assistant Baker Marie. You're in cahoots with Scientist Bob. What's he need the oven for?
Oven? What are you talking about?
The big oven is missing.
Medium oven.
We have like so many ovens. You can't expect me to notice if one is missing.
You only had 3.
And for some people, they're very easy to tell apart.
Forget that. Where's Houdino? What have you done to Gustavo?
I know nothing about no Houdino. And Gustavo, it was just an accident, honest. We saw him fall down a manhole. And instead of calling for help, we did nothing.
What do you mean, we?
Gustavo!
It's me!
Oh,
Chef Mustachio!
I'm all right. Well, this mystery certainly solved itself. I guess our work here is done. Case closed.
What? No, Mango. Not case closed. There are still many threads to resolve.
Ah, Junior Assistant Baker Marie. I'm so glad you're okay.
Thanks?
When I found myself in chains, I feared the worst. I had to bake and bake and bake and bake. And I was afraid once I could bake no more, you'd be forced to suffer the same fate. It's good to be back and to see you're safe.
So Marie wasn't involved in your disappearance.
No, Marie and Bob had nothing to do with it. Say, where is Bob?
You know Scientist Bob?
Scientist Bob? No, Senior Assistant Baker Bob. He's my best employee. I'd trust Bob with anything, except my secret recipes, which I keep up here.
In your hat? Mango, look. Stop right there. Mango, interrogator mode on.
Voop, voop.
What were you and Bob up to? Talk.
I'll talk. Bob was tired of living in Chef Mustachio's moose shadow. We wanted to start our own bakery together, but Gustavo keeps all his best recipes in his head.
What about the ones in his book?
That book only goes up to eclair. There are 21 more letters worth of recipes after that. The only way to figure out Gustavo's secret recipes is to reverse engineer them, but that takes more science than we had available to us here.
And at the science factory, they've got all the science.
That's right. When Bob and I saw Gustavo fall down that manhole, it was the perfect opportunity to put our plan into action. We didn't think he was missing. We just thought he was stuck in that hole.
So Bob disguised himself as a scientist to blend in at the science factory.
And deconstructed Gustavo's baked goods with science to steal his secret recipes. That's why he took the big oven.
Medium oven. You mean that oven? No. That oven was with me. But I saw it at the science factory. The Bakemeister 2000. It's one of the 3 best ovens on the market. You can cook up almost anything in there. I'd be surprised if the science factory didn't have at least one of their own. So, was Bob working with Houdino or what? Ooh, Dino. Ooh, Dino. Ooh, Dino. Ooh,
Enough! He doesn't know Houdino.
ooh.
Which means the connections between Gustavo's disappearance, Bob and Marie's recipe thieving, and Houdino's cake shenanigans are just coincidence?
I guess the general inspector's lunch was wrong. Marie, why would you steal my recipes? I thought you liked working at Beatherdown.
I was just in it for the dough. And by dough, I mean money. And you bumbling gators will never catch Senior Assistant Baker Bob. He's too smart for you.
Oh, really?
It just needs...
I am deleting your poop emojis.
Poop. Aw, you're no fun. Soon.
Phew! Glad that's over with. Bob's tired of lying low. Good thing I just happened to run out of the factory with these stolen recipes right before the explosion. And with Gustavo stuck in that manhole, Baker Bob's is gonna have the best baked goods in the world. Oh, Marie? Oh, dang.
Hi, Bob.
The case is closed. Chef Gustavo was betrayed by both of his assistants. But they were not the ones who kidnapped Chef Gustavo. They only wanted the secret recipes. And with Houdino still on the loose, these gators still have a job to do. We'll find out how things play out in the epic conclusion of Investigators. But they were not the ones who kidnapped Chef Gustavo. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like. In other words, hit the thumbs up. That's the like. And if you want to see more of our videos, go ahead and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell. It'll tell you when more of our videos come out. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next reading.